We're preparing for some snow.
There is a storm coming in tonight.
So like usual, we're adding new projects at the last minute.
We might be able to get a roof on this thing before winter.
We are ticking things off our list. Look at all those butts. And wrapping up as much as we can outside.
Things are looking good.
Now, all we need is some metal roofing.
We'll find out.
What's up, guys, and welcome back. We are getting started today. Brandon and Grayson are actually outside throwing up some zip tape, getting all the seams sealed up. I'm gonna run out to the garage and install a very special appliance that needs to be installed out there because it's a little chilly. You'll see what I'm talking about once we get out there. And then I'm gonna work on doing some staking, getting the rest of the tape done. We're actually waiting for our shipment of thermal buck, which is supposed to be here today. But it probably won't be here till this afternoon, so we probably won't install it today. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to finish our windows. Snow up there, huh?
A lot less. It's looking good.
It's actually the more important roof.
Yeah, for real. Even if we can just get this one roof, that would be amazing.
Let's see. Hey, is this Scott?
Yep.
I have a very short window of when I can get metal roofing delivered up here to our house.
Okay.
And I was curious how quickly you could get a roofing order from ABC Metal turned around and delivered up here.
Right now they're saying 3 weeks, and the reason why it's 3 weeks is because of the metal trim.
Ah, dang it.
Your gable, your ridge, all that stuff. Do you have the cut list on what you got?
I don't, but I'm wondering if they're pushed out so far because of trim. Is there anywhere that they could get the panels made up, and then I could just pick up all the trim and stuff like in a pickup truck?
You know what? Give me 10 minutes. Let me make a phone call.
Okay. Yeah.
And a semi up there is really tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really hard up here.
Okay. Let me make a phone call, see what I can find out, and give me 10 minutes. I'll call you back.
Okay, sounds good.
Maybe like a month or so ago, we had someone stop by from Roofer Supply, give us his business card and say that he could help us out with some roofing material whenever we get to that point on the addition. And we're super appreciative of that, but we honestly thought there would be no way we could get the roof done and the metal sheeting ordered and delivered in time before it snows. But it's kind of looking like the weather is gonna hold. So we just made a phone call to see what his timeline looks like for delivery. If we place that order quickly, maybe we can get some metal roofing delivered up here before the roads are really precarious. It would be nice to have a metal roof on before it snows. Ooh, smells like paint and drywall dust. It's freezing in here. What is the temperature? 49. Turn that baby up. It's cold. Trent just got up on the roof and took a couple measurements. We're just waiting for a call back from our friend at Roofer Supply. We'll figure out if it's possible for us to get a delivery in the next week, maybe week and a half. In the meantime, today is kind of like a mishmash of random things that need to happen while we're waiting to install the rest of these windows. And the first thing that I know Trent is very excited about is a heated toilet seat in the man cave.
It's freezing in here.
I think I just said that.
Like, we don't heat this place to like a super warm temperature, so if you have to run in here and go to the bathroom, it's extremely cold. It's like, it's 45 degrees in here. So the toilet seat is extremely cold. So we're gonna go ahead and put this heated toilet seat on here. Let me just say, when I first heard about heated toilet seats, I was like, what a freaking waste of money. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. And after having one, I will never go back. I will never ever go back. And this Brondel by Lumawarm, or Lumawarm by Brondel, I don't really know who's the brand and who isn't, but it's amazing. and we absolutely love it. We have a couple different kinds in the house. This one's probably my favorite, and I'm excited to put it in out here.
It's very true. If you're looking for an amazing, transformative Christmas gift for someone, I cannot highly recommend enough a heated toilet seat.
Also light up the toilet, but
I didn't know that.
I don't like that. All right, while we're in here just doing a couple of these little tasks, I'm gonna go ahead and try and get our mirror hung up in here. Hopefully this mirror fits.
Ooh, pretty. Soap, toilet brush, and toilet cleaner, and some extra rolls of toilet paper. Maybe a picture on the wall.
Knock those things off the to-do list. Now I think we need to go continue staking our driveway. I got some new PVC pipes. I got some marking paint so we can mark the tops of our poles. There is a storm coming in tonight, and it was supposed to be really big, but it's been downgraded to like only a couple inches. So not a huge deal that it gets done today, but while these guys are busting out the taping, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting up the rest of our stakes and marking all of our poles and getting all that situated.
Hey.
As the holiday season is approaching, I know a lot of people are actually getting ready to travel, whether they're going to bus stations or train stations or airports, you're gonna stop at a coffee shop, you're going to a hotel. In most of those places, the average person is connecting to some Wi-Fi because our lives are all based on the internet now. On these unsecured networks, people actually have access to passwords for all of your different accounts, the bank account information, and log into your bank, transfer themselves some money, and then you'd be none the wiser. This is one of those things that people don't really know about until after it's happened. You can get your identity stolen, and all of these things can be prevented by using a VPN like Surfshark. And Surfshark is the sponsor of today's video. We've been using Surfshark for years. When we used to travel, we always used Surfshark on our phones, on our tablets, on our computers. Anytime we were connected to any network anywhere, even if it said it was secure, we activate Surfshark to make sure all of our incoming and outgoing information is completely encrypted. So that way, if anybody does actually receive your information, they just get a bunch of scrambled letters and numbers, and it looks like a bunch of gibbly garb. Now this is really, really beneficial, and you would expect this service to be very expensive because it protects you from catastrophe. But Surfshark is actually super affordable. So if you do not have a VPN, you absolutely need one, and we highly recommend Surfshark. If you want to check them out, you can click the link in our description and make sure you use code Trent Allie. And right now, during the holidays, they're giving you an additional 6 months free. This is the best deal I've ever seen from Surfshark. You get basically a half a year for free to make sure that you love the service, make sure it's beneficial. So if you're on the fence, go ahead and check them out right now. Thanks again to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Now let's head back outside and get back to work.
Okay, so where we're at is you're 3 weeks out on ABC metal.
Okay.
Are you opposed to using somebody else's metal if it's as long as the color matches?
I mean, if they look the same.
I'll get a sample of it and I'll get it up to you.
Yeah, as long as it's SL16 and it matches, you know, what we have here, that's fine with me.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, sounds good.
You got it.
Thanks,
Good luck,
Scott.
Bye.
Bye. So that was Scott. He's trying to pull some strings. ABC Metal is who makes the roof that we have on right now, but they are 3 weeks out, basically no matter what. And it's gonna be really hard for them to get 34-foot panels up here to us. So now he's found another guy who actually makes the panels, and they have a machine that basically takes your flat strip of steel and turns it into a piece of roofing, which is really cool. And he's saying that he can bring his machine and the metal up here and just make our panels on site, which would be really cool, and he could probably do that soon. So as long as they have some metal that will actually match the roof that we have right now, might just have him come up and do that. He said he's gonna bring us a sample tomorrow. We'll be able to check it with the roof and make sure that it matches. And if it does, we might be able to get a roof on this thing before winter. So I don't know if you guys know, I didn't really talk about it too much in the video, but up until my competition, I was having like incredible problems with my elbow. My elbow was really swollen. I had like tennis elbow that got aggravated, and I don't know if I had bursitis or what was going on, but my elbow was in a lot of pain. Trying to swing the hammer and hit these stupid pieces of rebar is like aggravating it right now. So Allie's gonna take over and drive these pieces of rebar in for me. Very frustrating. Yeah.
Trent did a little bit regrading. I've been working on some staking. We're about to put the PVC pipe on all of the rebar, and it's getting colder. I'm getting nervous. I don't think it's supposed to snow that much, but it smells like snow, and I have no doubt that it's coming.
Please just talk to me if things ain't fine. Look away, you just look away. Why would you say if things ain't right? Would you tell me, can't you say? Please just talk to me if things ain't fine.
What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Might use the skid steer, kind of smooth that out a little bit. It's been a pretty rough day. Doesn't seem like we've done much, but it's cold out here and we're preparing for another snowstorm. So we got most of our sticks up. We got them all painted. Brandon and Grayson have done a ton of taping, so things are looking good.
Hello! You were fast.
One thing I found out, if you have time to do it, you do it now.
That's amazing. Thanks for coming all the way up.
3 and 5. You're not gonna like anything I have to say, by the way.
Oh no. Oh wow. I'll wear these right now.
gosh.
Thank you so much.
That's what you have now.
Right. Not very different, huh? The seams are taller on this.
Yep. Seams are taller, but what you have is there's more ribs on this one than there is on that one.
Okay.
But it's a
This
back
one,
roof.
Next year.
Uh-huh.
That one, next year.
Oh, both next year.
Basically, you're not gonna get up here after 2 weeks. You got Grace up there?
Yeah.
I think the exposure rate on that is 120 days.
Yeah. We left, well, this actually didn't even have Grace. It just had the zip sheathing, but our house had Grace through an entire winter and it was fine.
Yeah.
But I just thought I would see if
It was possible.
Yeah, if you could by chance like call ABC
You
and
know,
they're like, no problem, Scott.
I still have one more I'm working on,
Yeah.
Okay.
which is a different manufacturer to see what they can. But he called me as I was getting off the freeway. Come
Yeah.
up here, roll the panels here.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's 3 weeks.
Okay.
I don't have coil in stock. These guys, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting to see what Robert
This is
comes back
ABC,
with.
yeah.
This is ABC,
Yeah.
and this is Relic.
Even if I could just get the panels, no
What's
trim.
that white stuff?
I know. That's what we're worried about.
That's from like 10 days ago.
Yeah, but it just doesn't get any sun back here.
So-
No.
And I know if there was metal on there, that would all just come right off. But
Well, maybe a little
Yeah.
bit easier.
no, it would come off.
Yeah.
It'll come down.
And then it would be right here and I can get to it with the snowblower. So I'm not too concerned about it, but
So 24 feet, and you said 20 panels.
yeah.
Okay. Let me see what I can pull on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because them I could get up here
Cool.
easy.
Okay.
It's the longer ones that
Right.
would be the problem.
This, I'm just worried because this is compounding coming off the roof.
Oh, when this comes down,
Yeah.
you might have a problem right there.
Yeah, well, this roof is doubled up 14-inch
Yeah, I know. I
joists.
saw it when you were putting. I seen you
Yeah.
had everything doubled in there.
Yeah, and they're
But I'm
12
more
on
worried
center,
about the metal
so
when
it's
it
like-
comes down and hits the metal.
Oh, really? So nothing actually really stays up here. So this is 10, 12. So like,
Yeah.
I don't ever get more than like
Oh, if that's all you get.
4 or
and
5 inches, and then it comes off.
What about ice? How many,
Never.
Not very much.
Never get
then
any
you'll be
ice.
fine.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Yeah, I think the house, stays warm enough, that metal stays warm enough and it's black, that the only time I've ever had anything on the roof is when it gets hung up on the chimney. All right, so Scott has been going out of his way to try and pull some strings, and he thinks maybe he can get some panels for our lower roof, and he knows he can get them up here on a truck, so that would be an absolute lifesaver. We're gonna see what he can do, but he's brought us up some samples of maybe some other manufacturers of roofing that could maybe work, but really, I'll just take anything right now. Because I don't want that roof to be a problem throughout the winter, so
Go Scott.
see what happens. Yeah, go Scott is right.
I need 20 panels, 24 feet, 26 gauge, coal black, ASAP. And give me an ETA on the time. Next week would be great. Just say Karina owes me big time. We'll find out.
I've been thinking, oh, maybe I should just put in the order and like see if we can make, because weather could hold out for another month. We don't know.
Usually up here, I know from you
Last
guys are
year.
up here all the time now.
Yeah.
It could snow anywhere from tomorrow to the 1st of December.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
gonna snow tonight.
But like an
Yeah,
inch.
yeah.
It's gonna snow probably like 3 or 4 inches,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
next week looks dry. And so if it's like, next Thursday or something, and you can bring it up that day, will probably
Yeah.
be great.
Wow. Well, we really appreciate you calling that in. We'll see what happens. But that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll work the magic as much as it'll work.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, that's huge.
Switching over to our
Hey.
new Roofers Supply beanies. Unless they can't get us our panels, then I'm switching back to Carhartt. No. I'm just kidding. All right. I'm really grateful that Scott is going out of his way to just try as hard as he can to hook us up and get us the panels that we absolutely need. We don't need all the trim. We don't need all the crazy, finish it out, Z-bar, everything. We literally just need the panels that are gonna go on that roof over the living room, because if we have the panels, when the snow sloughs onto that roof, it'll slide and slough onto the ground, and that's what we actually need. So if he can get us those 24-foot panels up here before winter really sets in, heck yeah.
A little snug.
All right, we're ready for snow, baby. Got all these trucks out of the snow, got everything flattened out, we got roofing coming, got all of our stakes up. If I didn't know any better, I'd think we were prepared.
Do you see the snow outside? Yeah. Is it snow?
Okay.
French toast? Grover? Hello, everybody.
All right, well, that sounds good. I'll shoot you my email right now.
Okay, you got it.
All right, thanks, Scott. Bye-bye.
Well, I just got a call from Scott from Roofers Supply, and he said we got 1 week. Next Tuesday, they're gonna deliver our panels, which is absolutely amazing because it's snowing today, and then it's supposed to start snowing like either Wednesday or Thursday or something of next week. So we might just make it.
Wow.
That's amazing. I could not be more grateful.
He's
Scott has
amazing.
absolutely pulled through. He's freaking absolute godsend. And even though it is snowing right now and probably will snow for most of today, hopefully all of this snow melts, or at least what's on the roof back there melts, and we'll be able to get this delivery up here and go ahead and get it installed. Also, I think next Tuesday is the last day that our mountain is allowing big trucks up
Yeah.
here. Perfect timing.
Right, Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Frank. And Jessica. You got a little runway?
We are out here working in the garage and the man cave. It's snowing, and there's not a ton of snow, but it's really muddy and cold, and it's gonna be a little bit nicer in a couple days. So we're gonna take today to come in here and try and completely rearrange and organize the garage. Yesterday we did a little bit of rearranging so that we could like park the TRX in here overnight, but it was really tight. You like couldn't really open either door on either side without bumping into stuff. So we're trying to move things around. We've got our toolbox moved over there against the wall, which I think will actually be a much better location for it. Now we're gonna start cleaning and trying to organize things to get them all tight up against every wall to get the center of the garage cleaned out. I think I'm gonna get Brandon cut loose over here, working on the cabinets that are gonna go in the man cave.
Cool.
So yeah, we're just gonna be having a fun day today. Making a little bit of leeway. Got, this doesn't look organized, but it is. Those tires look like they're really in the way, but we're just gonna leave the truck pretty much elevated, and there is enough space for it to come down. And by the time I need to do stuff on the front of the truck with the truck on the ground, those tires will hopefully be on the truck, so they won't be in the way anymore. But we're really just trying to make enough space that like there's a little bit of breathing room widthways, and that I can get the truck all the way back where I can still like scoot behind the truck to get in it without, you know, opening the garage door and stuff. So.
The garage has really been needing a good cleaning and really just a good reorganizing. So this is very necessary, and I'm glad we're forced to do it today by the weather instead of working outside. It is gorgeous out here, but it's honestly like right on the cusp of freezing. It's like 30 degrees, so the ground is a little soft and mushy, which is making it a little bit muddy, but it is really, really beautiful and continuing to just kind of like flurry lightly, which is very, very pretty.
That's my table part. I got a little earth.
Time to see if she fits.
The tightest fit there ever was. This garage may look huge, but it's actually not that deep, and these trucks are not even that long. But they barely fit in the garage, especially with like tools and trunks and chests and all of the stuff that's in here.
The truck fits, everything's great, except for we put all this stuff right here, and this is where the cart was supposed to go. So then we like stuck the cart there, like, oh, maybe it will be okay, and now it's really tight to get behind the truck. So we're gonna rearrange this stuff, maybe put some of it in the other garage, and then scoot the cart over, and it will be perfected. It's not perfect, but it's okay. We've got places to park that are out of the snow. The only thing that could really make it better is if I could just lift this thing all the way up to the ceiling and I could pull the skid steer in here to keep it dry when it snows, because that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But once this is done, I'll be able to like either park it outside or somewhere where I can tarp it, and then the skid steer can park in here and stay nice and dry.
Very excited that that's done, and we will be able to park the trucks in the garage, because it takes a long time, honestly, with how much it snows up here, to brush snow off the car every time you try to drive anywhere. At least if it snows again like it did last winter, which was every single day, it will be nice to have them in the garage somewhere covered. Now, there's not that much we can do with the weather today, but there's a couple things I've been wanting to do and we just haven't had time. Today is the perfect day. Yes. What is that? A hammer, that's right. Dada's gonna put up a picture. Wow. Look at all those butts.
Wow, it looks like people live here.
Only took us 3 years.
All right, guys. If you guys are rooting for roof panels as much as we are, then let us know in the comments, because I think that there is a chance we're gonna get some roof panels on this lower roof.
There's definitely a real chance we're gonna get some snow on this roof, so it would be nice to have some metal under that snow.
There's gonna be snow either way, so let's hope we can get some panels up there. Let's hope that we can get it so that the snow slides off, because if we don't get those panels, we're gonna be in big trouble.
Yeah, we got this. I feel it.
Anyway, if you guys enjoyed coming along on this adventure, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thank you guys. We love you.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.